This is a toilet. It's worth not that much. And this is a Lamborghini. It is worth a lot. Today we're going to be looking over some of the most expensive items in the world. Let's go.
Global net worth has reached $431 trillion, and as wealth keeps increasing,
That's
we're going
pocket
to
change
need
for a guy
more
like
and
me.
more expensive stuff to keep up with the demand. And trust me, we're very good at making some absurdly expensive stuff. So on that note, we're going to be looking at some of the most expensive things money can buy. Most expensive private residence.
2.6 billion.
2.6 billion. When you have enough money to take care of yourself and a small community for several lifetimes, naturally, one of the first luxurious items you'd procure is an unreasonably decked out, super expensive home.
Naturally.
At least, that's probably what Indian
Dubai.
billionaire Mukesh Ambani was thinking when he built himself a $2.6 billion.
That does not even look worth 2.6 billion. That is the average LA residence. This shit looks terrible. Why are we spending 2.6 billion? Oh my
Mega skyscraper in India,
Oh, mega
creating
sky.
the most expensive
Oh.
home on the planet Earth.
Sorry.
Found in the
Wait,
inner
it's
city
still
of
small.
Mumbai, India, Untila stands at a massive 27 stories, 568 feet high, and
500. This thing better be better. This thing better be bigger than the Statue of Liberty.
568
All
feet
right.
high,
Sorry.
and currently houses
Sorry.
only Mukesh Ambani and his family,
Why?
giving them so much space to live in that they probably go days without seeing each other.
Yeah,
Built into
literally,
the lower
what the
floors
hell?
of the Antilla is a multi-level car lot that can hold about 160
You do not need that many cars. Oh my gosh, dude. This guy probably only drives 3 of those.
68 vehicles. But if you don't want to leave through the bottom, naturally, you can always leave
Naturally.
using one of the 3
Naturally.
helipads placed on the roof. 2 and a spare, I guess. Other amenities in the tower,
Wow,
like a
a gym.
2-story recreation center,
Naturally.
a gym, a dance studio, and a yoga studio, probably has something to do with why this home is the most expensive
That's
private
insane.
residence in the world.
Private
most
residence, yeah.
expensive yacht.
That's pretty pocket change for a guy like me, though.
$4.8 billion. As we all know,
All for me
if the
just to
richest of the rich
explode
aren't
that
splurging on
the
residential
C4.
properties so they can live anywhere in the world, they're buying some of the largest, most luxurious yachts they can so they can live anywhere on the water. The most expensive
Damn.
of these yachts is known as the History Supreme and is owned by billionaire Robert Kwok. This yacht might not be the largest in the world, coming in at a relatively
it's not a big yacht,
100
but
feet,
is that
compared to the
made of
runner-up most
gold?
expensive yacht, the
How does it not
$1.5
rust?
billion Eclipse, which is about 533 feet long. Although if I were to guess what makes this yacht so expensive, it's probably because it's made out of 10,000 kilograms of solid gold and
No way, dude. How does it not rust? 100 kilograms of, or 10,000 of gold. Oh, okay, dude.
platinum. Yeah,
Oh, platinum. Sorry.
that might have something
gold
to do
platinum.
with it. The dining area, the rails, deck, staircases, and even the anchor is
But
absolutely
why? I know this guy has no hose.
adorned with gold and platinum. The most expensive champagne. Taste of the diamonds.
It tastes exactly
$2.07
like
million. If there's
normal
one
shit.
thing that goes great with an incredibly expensive yacht,
Naturally.
it's ridiculously expensive bottles of alcohol spilling on the deck of said yacht. And no
Okay, now
drinking.
say if you put that house that we already saw, a yacht on top on the helicopter pad, and then this champagne bottle, boom. You got the biggest of. You
more
got the
fitting
biggest.
for a yacht party than a bottle of champagne.
No.
And as they say,
Naturally.
go big or go home. Big in this case being a bottle of Goût des Diamonds, or Taste
Goût des
of the
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Released back in 2013,
2013.
this luxury drink has topped the list of most expensive champagne.
Okay, literally, all you need to do is think of a product, make it super high priced, and advertise its products and ingredients as like water from the mountains of Fuji and diamonds coming straight from the Earth's core, and then just sell it. Someone's gonna be stupid enough, some rich person's gonna have enough money to buy it. Like, all these luxury brands, that's all they do. They just appeal to the rich, and then the poor want to work up to
Ever
it.
since, every bottle is made from 100% Grand Cru grapes.
Sure.
It's produced at a small, family-owned vineyard. And, oh yeah, there's also an 18-karat white gold tag with a single deep-cut white diamond at its center,
Damn.
weighing at around 19 carats.
Actual
surprise,
diamonds.
Surprise. It doesn't cost $2 million just because it tastes great. Suffice to say, this is one bottle of champagne you probably
never
wouldn't
forget.
want your guests to go home with. Most expensive painting. Salvator Mundi. $450 million. I think we can all agree
give me just,
that if there's anything that
just a little pocket change, please, bro.
makes a home luxurious, it's the furnishings. Sure, you can have a gold-plated sink, but nothing beats classic paintings, making you look classier than you already are. And what's classier
like me.
than the most expensive painting in existence? The most expensive painting in the world, Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, is allegedly somewhere in Saudi Arabia, hidden away by order of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. No one in the art world knows for sure
Bro, why can't I have been born in to be like a prince or something?
Painting is, speculating that it might be stashed in the Middle East or stored in a tax-free zone in Geneva. There's also speculation that it might be on the prince's $500 million yacht. As a fellow appreciator of luxury, I don't think there's a bigger flex than hanging a $450 million painting in the hallway of your yacht. The most expensive diamond, the Cullinan. $2 billion.
$2 billion.
Speaking of furnishings for your house, it's fair to admit that paintings and other similar furnishings are pretty ordinary. Almost expected. If there's one thing you can buy with a lot of money, it's the ability to be unpredictable. So if you want to star in your very own heist movie, why don't you decorate your house with the most expensive diamond in the world instead? The current most expensive diamond is known as the Cullinan, not the legendary Kohinoor, a resplendent diamond whose worth has not yet been determined. Even though the Cullinan might potentially be the second most expensive diamond, good luck getting your hands on them though. The Cullinan was the largest gem-quality rough diamond ever found, weighing 21.9 ounces, or 3,106 carats. Damn! It was eventually cut into a collection of 9 diamonds. The different pieces of the Cullinan are currently part of the British Crown Jewels, which might make it a little difficult to get them for yourself.
Guy like me, all you gotta do is just crouch, bro, and just stealth.
You're ready to assemble a team, that is. Most expensive private jet. Boeing BBJ 777-8.
Wow.
Being incredibly rich means you not only have the choice to live in pretty much any country on Earth, but you can also even live in the middle of the ocean if you want. And with the kind of decked-out, luxurious private jets on the market, you could live in the sky if you really put your mind to it.
Really?
The most expensive of these private jets on the market is the Boeing BBJ
777-8,
known for also being the longest-range private jet available, with a range of over 11,500 nautical miles. It features a spacious 3,256 square foot cabin. That $410 million price tag didn't come from nowhere after all. The interior of the jet is fully customizable and can include a range of interior spaces, including lounges,
I'm dumbfounded right now, bro.
rooms,
This is insane.
bedrooms, and conference rooms. And if you're afraid this jet won't give you the full experience of living in the skies, just wait a few years till hovercraft that don't overheat or need refueling are invented. We'll be right here, ready to make a list about it.
That'd be
Most
dope,
expensive bed,
just to live in this on a plane.
Supreme bed,
but then you get lonely.
$6.3 million.
Probably affect your brain.
So you have the most expensive mansion or mansion-sized boat. But can you really say you're living a life of true luxury? Of course not. Until you have the master bedroom in order, that is.
That was a $6 million bed, by the way.
You do that, but by buying yourself a Baldacchino Supreme bed. Designed by Stuart Hughes, getting this bed is equivalent to buying yourself a piece of fine art. It has an interior made of 24-karat gold and weighs over 90 kilograms.
Okay, how did someone, one, come up with this $6.3 million bed? How did someone come up with it? And then two, actually make it? I don't understand. Like, this guy had to be rich, right? And this is a passion project, and then he just does it? Like, I don't.
This is one bed you'd actively feel guilty for sleeping on. Like all good things, this bed comes in short supply. There are only 2 of them available in the world, and one of them has already been purchased. That shouldn't stop you from having a bedroom that looks like an art exhibit. You could always get yourself a magnetic floating bed for $1.6 million. That'd be sure to impress any guest you bring over.
But why?
Everything feels nicer when you're suspended in midair after all. Most expensive smartphone. Falcon Supernova iPhone 6 Pink Diamond.
iPhone 6? Imagine spending $48.5 million to get an iPhone 6. Get the hell out of here.
$1 million. Some incredibly wealthy people choose to keep their wealth on the down low, driving pretty regular vehicles, wearing plain clothes, and buying a regular 300-foot yacht instead of something crazy. While others prefer to show it off with a bit of bling. And what better way to show off than picking up a phone call using the world's most expensive smartphone, the Falcon Supernova iPhone 6 Pink Diamond. That's right. The most expensive phone isn't some high-tech space-age spy phone. It's an iPhone 6 that probably runs like crap in 2021 if Apple has anything to say about it. This customized model is covered in 24-karat gold and decorated with one massive pink diamond on its rear.
Did Apple make this?
In case you thought there was some other reason an iPhone 6 would cost $48.5 million. Of course, it does come with software upgrades, not found in your everyday iPhone from 2014.
Like what?
Whipping this phone won't be impressing anyone at a Genius bar. Most expensive watch.
I know damn well that shit
Diamond
is slow.
Hallucination. $55
Apple
million.
slows them on purpose.
If there's one thing that never fails to impress, it is an incredibly beautiful designer watch.
Okay, if there is billion-dollar houses and billion-dollar jets, why can't there just be a billion-dollar watch? Or billion-dollar bed? Since we're so fucking extravagant and fancy.
Plus,
come on.
You can wear it along with a gray shirt and blue jeans, and everyone will still think you're down to earth. Well, that is unless you're wearing the Graph Diamond.
That looks ugly. That looks ugly. That looks terrible. I'm sorry. That looks disgusting.
Trust me, this watch will get your hand chopped off if you're on the wrong side of town.
I bet.
The Hallucination features 110 carats of differently colored diamonds
disgusting.
in a range of different
$10
cuts,
watch
sat
would be
on
better
top
than
of
that.
a platinum bracelet. Basically, this watch is shiny enough to stop traffic. This is about as far from a tactical watch as you can get. Believe me, telling time on this thing will be a real challenge at high noon. With the sun in your eye, it'll be even harder to figure out which part of this watch isn't diamond. If you're looking for something to ooze luxury, trust me, with a piece like this on your arm, everyone will know exactly who to ask for money. Most expensive gold chrome Bugatti Veyron. Flo Rida's Bugatti Veyron.
Okay, no, there has to be a car that... No, there's cars that are much more expensive than that. Okay.
$1 million. Obviously, this entry is a little bit narrower, but I just had to talk about this car. And you simply cannot blame me. This shiny custom Bugatti Veyron is owned by rapper Flo Rida. It started out its life as a relatively ordinary, but still very sick, pearlescent white Bugatti. But Flo Rida eventually realized what most rich people do. What if X, but gold? And one chrome finish later, this car was born.
Wait, so does he own that brand of car?
Gold finish might make you want to steal this Bugatti, but its 1,200 horsepower, 255 miles per hour top speed, and its ability to go from 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds means you're probably...
I can go 0 to 60 just running in 0.1.
They're going to be outrunning the cops as well. So what do you think? Are the entries somehow less expensive than...
Like, honestly, okay, here's my take. If you are wearing these things or driving these things, you are not going to just drive them in public. Like, you're buying it basically just to have it for the status, because it would get stolen in an instant. You cannot drive that out in public. That's insanity.
Than you thought. Please, let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, do leave us a like.
I gave you a little like, buddy. Rich people are stupid. That's dumb.